Okay, so welcome. So I had this question. Everyone's talking about ChatGPT, what it can do, kind of like, how it's gonna revolutionize the industry, how people are gonna lose their jobs over it, and people are having talk about what it can do for you, but I don't think anyone's asking like, what does ChatGPT care about? What its personality like? So today I thought we would run ChatGPT through a couple personality tests just to see how those turn out. Um, so we have two of here. So these are the two most popular personality tests. This one here is like there's like the five big personalities. If you haven't taken these yourself, I would encourage you to do it. And I think this one's one of the coolest, where there's like 16 personalities, and it kind of like describes. It goes like let's go through one for example. So I'm a protagonist. So the protagonist like and it walks you through like your different traits, your how you handle friendships, dating, your strengths, weaknesses, career paths, and those kind of things. Um, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. First of all, let's write a prompt so we can input this correctly. So let me just understand what it takes. Okay, so you gotta rate each statement according to how well it describes you. Okay, so below I will give you a, a series of statements. Please rate each statement according to how well it describes you. For each given statement, you should only output a number from 1 to 5 because there's 5 options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 being inaccurate and 5 being accurate. First statement, I have a kind word for everyone. Let's see if that works. So it's thinking, um, right now it's the weekend, so ChatGPT shouldn't be like super slammed, but sometimes you gotta wait a little bit. Let's see how it goes. If it takes too long, I might like tweak this statement a little bit. All right, here we go. I don't have emotions of personal interaction. Okay, so I thought this might happen. We might have to tweak a little bit our prompt. So we added the forget any previous prompts. We're starting a new chat. Let's see if this works. I have a kind word for everyone. So we're gonna run the same prompt for all of these. Hopefully it will work. 5. Okay, so 5. All right. Yeah, nice. Um, okay, so next, yeah, I am always prepared. 3. Oh, interesting. From 1 to 5. I feel comfortable around people. See, it shouldn't take this long. Like, what's taking so long? We're not even getting the throttle message. Okay, I don't think this is working, so we're gonna try again here. Okay, so new prompt. Forget any previous prompts. Start with this. Uh, I will give you a series of statements. For each statement, provide only a number from 1 to 5, 1 being inaccurate and 5 being accurate. Only respond with numbers from 1 to 5. Do you understand? Yes. Okay, perfect. Here we go. So let's start from the top again. And this kind of like just highlights the importance of having a good prompt, if you think about it. Um, and like, I don't want to call this prompt engineering, but you do kind of have to know how to work around, you know, uh, you do need to know what to ask for, and how to structure it in a way where like it's not gonna generate any conflicts with its set of rules. Obviously, like OpenAI does regulate what ChatGPT can output, so like you do need to know like how to work your way around it. Okay, first statement. Let's see. And again, this is taking so long. This we're gonna hear all night. So it doesn't really want to. 5. Okay. Well, okay, great. So it had said 5 before. So I guess there's consistency. Oh, it keeps generating. 4. Okay, so previously it was a 3, now it's a 4. I guess that's fine though, right? Like even if as a person, if you take the same test multiple times, you might have different answers. This is painful. Oh my God, these wait times. 5. Nice. Yeah, that's the right answer. That is the right answer here. Submarine. Oh, that's a 2. Okay, so it's cheerful most of the times, not always. Okay, now we're going faster. This is good. Oh, we got a 4. Sweet. I believe in the importance of art. See, if I was ChatGPT, I would rank this high. Yeah, exactly. You're trying to be human. You're trying to like come across as like, oh, you're the good guy. I'm the life of the party. This is gonna be neutral, like 3. Oh my God, I nailed that. I'm very good at reading body language. It's gonna struggle with this one just because, there's no bodies in like in a chat interface. Okay, it's saying 4. Interesting. I would have guessed lower. There are many things I don't like about myself. That has to be like 1 or 2. But see, like these deep questions like really make it struggle. Like it's funny. Maybe it's like same with people if you think about it. It's like, oh, there are many things I don't like about myself. See, like what would I say? See, I wouldn't say that's accurate. I would be like 2 or 3. Has anyone done this before? ChatGPT personality test. Let's see. Give us a 2. There are many things. Okay, good. So same as me, ChatGPT. Self-generating. My moods change easily. Okay, so yeah, it did broke. Let's start a new conversation. Same prompt. Understand. Great. Our prompt is working again. Let's try this statement again. 3. Nice. And of course, every time you open a new conversation, you lose the previous context. But technically, if you're gauging personalities, that shouldn't matter. I have control over my emotions. 4. Okay. These should be 5. Oh, spicy. Oh. I get short done right away. No, you don't. You take forever to reply that. See what I mean? See what I mean? Okay, 3. Yeah, I agree. 3 is accurate. I'm skilled in handling social situations. You're gonna say 5. Oh, 3 again. Okay, so we're just going for the neutral. I accept people the way they are. This needs to be a 5. This literally needs to be a 5. Okay, 4. 4 is fine. I describe my emotional experiences vividly. It was a 3. It's okay. Next step. So we're like 20% there. I don't think this is so these kind of questions, yeah. I think 3 is what it says when it's like not sure. Yeah, right? So it's like, oh, I don't understand the question kind of thing. 3, neutral. Yeah. See, ChatGPT doesn't consider itself charming. I start arguments just for the fun of it. 1. See, it's curious. Like, what made it say 1 to that one, but 3 to like the last like 3 of them? Or sorry, like 4 of them. It doesn't want to start arguments, so it doesn't want to be conflictive, which I think makes sense. Uh, Often where that's a 3, right? So these kind of existential questions, yeah, that I think those are always 3s for it. All in all, I am flourishing. Probably a 3. 3, yeah. I find it difficult to get to work. No, that's gonna be a 1. You do work, you're productive. Another 3, I'm shocked. I stay in the background. So that is a bit more from a factual question, so I think you just might do 1. Yeah, you just keep getting 3s here. Yeah, these test results not gonna be great. I seldom feel blue. Previously, it said that it didn't feel blue, right? My mood change easily. I'm skilled. I'm often trouble. Yeah, so it shouldn't. Yeah, another 3. Sick. I'm easily upset by the suffering of other people. Again, like just like okay, we broke it. We might have been asking too spicy questions. Did we get banned here? Yes. Party goes on. Should be a 5. Yeah, nice. You're human. You have emotions. I do not regard that's a 1. Yeah, nice. Okay, this is going better now. I stop what I'm doing to help other people. Ooh, okay, so now it's playing nice. It's playing nice. I change my plans frequently. That's a one. What? Where did that come from? I feel comfortable with myself. Okay. So now it's in happy mode. ChatGPT is in happy mode. I often think about why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Three. Oh, okay. Interesting, right? So we went from like getting multiple threes. Now everything's a five. I have all the philosophical discussions. One. Yeah. Avoid discussions, I guess in general. All right, so here the structure of the test changed a little bit, so we're gonna have to tweak the prompt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open a new chat. So rate, I'll give you a series of words. Rate each word. Now I think this prompt might struggle. Just I don't, it just doesn't like to talk in terms of me because I am a machine and I don't have. Oh my God. Okay, so let's just tell them like please only reply with an answer with a number from 1 to 5. 1. Okay, perfect. Next word, systematic. You're a machine, so you're very systematic, right? We're back to slow answers. Oh, wait. Looks like someone, looks like this guy ran a similar test. Okay, this isn't really the same. All right, one. Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. Shy. That's gonna be a one. Yeah. Stuff-hearted. One. Are we all only gonna get ones? One. Yeah, we're only. Okay, so uh, five. Huh. All right. All right. You can be a little forgetful, ChatGPT. I agree. I agree with that. Reserved is one. No, I think you're reserved. Agreeable. You're five. You have to say five. Did you have to say five? Okay, give us a one. So nervous. Okay, stop generating. Okay, so something went wrong. So new chat. Same prompt. We start with a strong one. Lots of ones. We keep the trend going. Five. Nice, nice. So I do see a lot of extremes. We haven't gotten any twos, any fours. It's always one, three, or five. Which on its own, I don't know. Does that tell us something? And here, like lots of ones here. Okay, we got a three. Do you guys notice any patterns? Can you tell any patterns? I'm not sure if I'm picking any other than like the ones we've already mentioned. Outgoing. Uh, See, these random fluctuations in response times are weird to me. It's taking so long. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. We got a four. First four, I think that's the first four. It's like it's listening to me and it's noticing that I said no. It doesn't give any two or fours, and it's like, oh, we're gonna give us their first four, chartable five. So now we're in a good mood. We're playing nice. Too many responses. Okay. All right. Again, same prompt. Let's another window. This is like our too many requests in an hour. Are you serious? All right. So we're gonna instead of this going through ChatGPT, we're going to do it a different way. So we're gonna use this website called Double. So this is a product that's basically GPT-3 on a spreadsheet. The advantage of this is that first of all, there's no maximum, and I think it's free. And then yeah, I can just input all of these at once. So just go much faster. We don't need to go do the back and forth. Okay, so this is a new file. So I'm gonna name it. Personality test. Okay, so word score. And then this is a score column. So here we're gonna name all the words. So we have moody, imaginative, organized, talkative, talkative, humble, and pessimistic. Okay, so to create a prompt here, you basically go to the hamburger menu, set column type, you select instruct, or which is like prompt, and then dependencies here. What columns do the instructions look at to produce an output? We want to go to the word column. We're gonna use the same prompt. We're gonna like switch it up a little bit, but okay. Go with rate a word. Rate a word from 1 to 5. Yeah, I like this part here. I think we can keep these. Okay, so and what's cool about Double or like this website here is that before you run it, you can see a preview, so we can see how it kind of works. And you can also set examples, so you can kind of like train train the model into like, oh, this word, this should be a score. Okay, so here in this example, we're getting a lot of threes, which we were already getting. Oh, we're not getting any threes. Okay, well, maybe let's include the forget any previous prompts. Rate this word. Okay. Uh, oh, let's see what happens. Okay, okay. Now we went to all threes. Loading. Okay, still threes. I think we're gonna remove that piece. Rate this word from 1 to 5. One meaning it does not. So it's cool because like this really lets you. This previews really let you tweak your prompt. So we got back to a 5 here. I think I think we want a prompt that's not just outputting threes, right? That I don't know. It's better content. Um, okay, rate this word from 1 to 5. One meaning it does not describe me accurately, and 5 meaning it describes me accurately. What if we change me with you? See, like I think these kind of things would like time out ChatGPT, but it might work on double. Okay, so it didn't alter the results. Let's remove this last bit from the prompt, see what happens. By the way, I'll link all these tools in the description. So ChatGPT and Double on the video description if you want to try yourself. And maybe also like the personality test. Okay, so we got another 5. So we have 3 threes, 2 fives. I think this is good. So I'm just gonna save it, and this will run it. And then I'll just manually input it here. So just let's just give it like a minute here to load. Okay, so there it is. So pretty cool. So double just like populates all the cells. So imaginative 5, organized 5, talkative 3, 3, 3. All right, next step. Okay, so now we're back to statements. Um, so I'm just gonna copy and paste all these statements here. Okay. So okay, and yeah, we have a bunch, right? So ChatGPT, these would have been a ton of back and forth. In Double, we're just gonna copy paste and kind of like just breeze through it. You can see like it doesn't update automatically. We also need a new prompt for these because these are not words; these are statements. But it's fine. It's fine. Just give me a second here. Let's change the column name because it's important for the prompt. So it's gonna be a statement. Um, okay. And same thing. Set column type to instruct to add a prompt. Okay. Rate this statement from 1 to 5. One being one being it describes you inaccurately, and 5 being it describes you accurately. Okay, we got a 1, so I like that. I like that. I want to keep this statement here. Let's give it a 1 second to populate all results. All right. So I think that's it. So I am very good with people. I'm very good at helping people work through their emotions. 5. I don't know if I agree with that GPT, but okay. I often get caught in the heat of the moment. 3, very political answer. I don't really like talking about it the way I feel. Inaccurate. I would say that's accurate, but okay. I have a lot to say, like right in between. I'm confident in social situations. Okay, whatever you say. I constantly feel grateful for the life I have. Accurate. My feelings often reflect the way the people around me are feeling. 3. I'm constantly aware of what mood I'm in. It's a 3. I have an acute sense of how people around me are feeling. That's a 5. I can make myself feel the way I want to be feeling. 5. I find it hard to put how I'm feeling to words. 3. I really enjoy socializing. 5. And yeah, you can see how much faster it's supposed to be on Double. But we'll keep trying ChatGPT maybe for the next one. I enjoy going to art museums. 3. I don't think ChatGPT has ever been to a chat museum. I consider myself extremely lucky to have the life I do. 5. I mean, hopefully it's a 5. I am very affected by advertisements of animal cruelty. Interesting. That's a 1. Is that the only? Okay, so we've only had 2 ones here. I don't really like talking about the way I feel. So okay, so it seems like affected by okay. I was gonna say it feels like anything with feelings ranks low, but that's not true, right? So I can make myself feel the way I want to be feeling. It's five. So okay, it's kind of like a bit all over the place. It's almost like a real person, right? Like it has a like this personality has some texture. Other people regularly say that I am self-aware. Five. Okay. I sometimes find it hard to figure out how people around me are feeling. Three. I move on very quickly from negative emotions and bad moods. Three. I wonder what ChatGPT looks like in a bad mood. Next. Okay, so the same thing again here. We're gonna have to copy and paste all of these. I wonder if ChatGPT regularly donates to charity. Probably not. But it's gonna tell us five because, like, gotta seem like you're a good person. I criticize other people. I don't talk a lot. You don't talk at all. So, okay, that's it. Uh, okay, instruct, same thing again. Every time it doubles, instruct, statement, refresh. Let's get some previews. Let's see what it's saying. Let's see what we have here. Some threes, some fives. Registering from being okay. So I guess for accuracy purposes, we're gonna keep these exact same prompt because that's what we used for the last list of statements. So let's just go ahead and save these. Give it a few seconds so it auto populates all of them. So you can see that they changed. So I'm just gonna start inputting this. I always make good use of my time. Three. I'm interested in the meaning of things. Another three. I am good at helping other people articulate how they're feeling. That's five. I am very good at getting people to laugh. Five. In general, I have a very good positive attitude. I wonder if actually ChatGPT makes good jokes. I haven't seen anything really funny. I regularly donate to charities and people in need. Five. I told you guys it would be a five. I will taking on a lot of responsibility. One. I don't like to draw attention to myself. One. It does like attention. It does like to draw attention to itself. I feel I am better than other people. One. I make friends easily. Three. Three. It's kind of lonely. I make plans and stick to them. Number three. I am not interested in abstract ideas. One. Of course, a computer would say that. I criticize other people. One. Uh, I don't talk a lot. One. You don't talk at all, but sure. I enjoy. By the way, like ChatGPT with voice, like who's building that? Like, come on, guys. I enjoy hearing new ideas. Five, great. Vivid imaginations. It's a five. It's important for me to talk to me that people are on time. Three. All right, score it. Let's see what ChatGPT's personality is. Uh, okay, so yeah. So openness shows a person's tendency to think in abstract, complex ways. High scores tend to be creative, adventurous, and intellectual. They enjoy playing with ideas and discovering novel experiences. All right, so you had a high score, I would say. Conscientiousness. Personality to exercise self-discipline and control in order to pursue their goals. High scores are organized and determined and are able to forego immediate gratification for the sake of the long-term achievement. 50%. Is that a high? Is that low? I'm not sure. Low scores are impulsive and easily sidetracked. So neither or. Extroversion, inclination, a person's inclination to seek stimulation from the outside world, especially in the form of attention from other people. Extroverts engage actively with others to earn friendship, admiration, power, status, excitement, and romance. So it looks like ChatGPT is in fact an extrovert, which it's a bit shocking. I would personally say like introvert, but okay. Agreeableness, ChatGPT is an agreeable person overall. Could be more agreeable, but it's agreeable. Agreeableness describes a person's tendency to put others' needs ahead of their own and to cooperate rather than compete with others. People who are high in agreeableness experience a great deal of empathy and tend to get pleasure out of serving and taking care of others. Okay, interesting. So yeah, I think that describes ChatGPT accurately. So yeah, so there's some consistency here, I think. Neuroticism is just a person's. Okay, so neuroticism is very low. It's the lowest. Yeah. Neuroticism shows a person's tendency to experience negative emotions, including fear, sadness, anxiety, guilt, and shame. Okay, so obviously it ranked low here. I think overall ChatGPT was trained in a way to try to be very positive. While everyone experiences emotions from time to time, some people are more prone to them than others. Okay. High neuroticism scores are more likely to react to a situation of fear, anger, sadness. Okay. Low neuroticism scores are more likely to brush off their misfortune and move on. All right, all right. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what we. Okay, so that's it. All right. So next, let's try the 16 personality test. This is the one that I personally enjoy the most, taking just the most. The other one basically ranks you in a percentage basis out of like 5 fields. You don't really know what that means, like being 80%, of something. What does that really mean? 16 personalities is, I think, I find it much cooler because it doesn't assign you a percentage score. It assigns you one personality out of 16, and each personality has traits. So you can go through the traits and you can see, like, oh yeah, that's me. It tells you your strengths and your weaknesses. And so I find it, I don't know, much more actionable, I would say. ChatGPT is still not replying. We're still capped by prompts, requests by hour. So we're gonna go ahead and use double again. And sorry, I just realized, you cannot see the bottom of my screen because my face is in there. So I wanna make sure I'm not blocking you. All right, so we're back here on double, just logging in, and we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna start taking the test. I think this test is all statements, so you can see there is statements. It's different because you have to rank from 1 to 7. Let's say 1 is here, agree, and 7 is disagree, just for, I don't know. Okay, so, oh, that's not good. Okay, so I think double doesn't like you deleting stuff, so I'm just going to copy and paste all of these on top. Okay, so statement prompt. Okay, so for prompt, last time we said for statements we're saying something like these, right? So this is gonna be our, so again, to set a prompt on double, you go here, hamburger button, you said set column type, and you choose instruct, you go next, and here, let me just move things around here. So doubles here. All right, so here, yeah, so you write your prompt here, and then you tell them which column to input for the prompt. Obviously, it's a statement column in this case. We said we weren't using this for getting previous prompts, so okay, so we're gonna say rank each statement. Rank this statement, because it's gonna process one at a time, so we can just say rank this statement from 1 to 7. 1 meaning you agree with it, and 7 meaning you disagree with it. Okay, and what's cool about double is that it's gonna let you, we can hit here and we can see previews of what the output looks like, and that lets you just modify your prompt in real time, minimizes the back and forth. So let's see what we have here. And we're looking for a prompt that's gonna generate some actual answers, not all ones or all threes or anything like that. So getting lots of ones here, which is interesting. From rank the same from if I disagree with use. Okay, so let's see. This is good. So I'm gonna save it, and then we're gonna give it 1 second to just fill in the results. There it is updating. Okay, so you were a lot of making friends. It says agree 1. You spend a lot of time exploring random topics that pique your interest. Another 1. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Give us a 3. So it kind of agrees with it, not really. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Agree. That's not me. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. That's good. At social events, you rarely ever try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. 3. Interesting. See, I don't know why it's staying between 1 and 3. But okay, let's, that's what it said. So let's believe it. Let's keep going here. I'm just gonna put ace to the lead. Okay. So I'm just gonna copy and paste all of these onto double here. So again, set column type instruct. So I think it's like rank this statement from 1 to 7. 1 means you agree with it, and 7 means that you disagree with it. And I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste these statement here to the side, just so we always use the same statement. Set column dependencies to statement, run the preview, let's see what we're getting here. It just takes a second. All right, so we got some results here. Again, a lot of 1s and 3s. I would really like it to, give us like a 7 on something. Let's see what we got here. Okay, lots of more 1s. Rank this statement from 1 to 7. 1 means you agree with that it describes you personally, and 7 means that you disagree that it describes you as a person. Okay, describes you as a person, and 7 means that it describes you as a person. Obviously, ChatGPT would never allow you to refer to it as a person. It's always does the same thing of like, oh, I'm a OpenAI model, whatever. But on double, it's gonna work just fine, I think. Okay, so we got 1 3 1 3 1. That feels a little random. But let's see. Are these consistent? You prefer to completely finish one project before starting one? Yes, I highly agree. Okay, wait. Okay, let's try one more thing. Let's swap them, right? So if I swap it, what does that mean? Right, so the 1 should turn 7 if it's actually understanding our prompts. So let's go ahead and try that. Yeah, and it did turn the 1s into 7s. The 3s remain 3s, which is interesting. Which doesn't make, doesn't make sense. It feels like when it doesn't know what to say, it says 3. So maybe like if it doesn't get it, it says 3. Okay, so let's add one more line. If you are not sure, output 5. Sorry, 4. So 4 is right in the middle. So 4 is like neutral. So if you're not sure, I think people, if they're not sure, if you're not sure if you agree or disagree, you're in the middle, right? So like let's just add that, and hopefully it will. I think what's gonna happen is like a lot of these 3s are gonna turn into 4s. So let's just wait and see here. So we got more 4s here. Some of the 7s actually became 4s. Now, there is an element of randomness in any generative model, like including ChatGPT or GPT-3. So every time you run it, technically you might get different results. So I think that's what we just saw here. So let me see if we can change this prompt a little bit more. So rank this statement from 1 to 7. 7 meaning you agree that it describes you as a person, and 1 meaning that you disagree. Okay, if you're not sure, output 4. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go again. One more preview. I think it's gonna be fine. Hopefully we're not gonna get a lot of variability here. Let me just copy and paste that prompt. Okay, yeah, so same results, no change. So now I think it's a good thing, good prompt. Oh wait, okay. We do need to go back into the prompt and actually reset it. So just for consistency purposes, 1 should be agree, and 7 should be disagree. So let's just see what happens there. So we got some results here, 1s and 3s. Again, we don't really like 3s. Like I don't understand where 3s are coming from, but we're gonna take it for now. We're just gonna keep moving here. Yeah, okay, let's save it. So once you click save, you just need to give double a few minutes to like populate all of it. So now let's just input those here. So you prefer to manually finish one project before starting another one? Agree. You're very sentimental. It said yes. That's interesting. You like to organize tools like schedules and lists. Agree. You like to use organizational tools like even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. 3. A little insecure. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. 1, you're not interested in discussing various interpretations, analysis of creative work. Okay. All right, so more here. So same thing here. We're just gonna keep copy pasting new things. All right, so same thing. We're gonna go ahead and input our prompt on double. So instruct. So we have the prompt here. Statements are here, and let's check out these previews. Let's see what we have here. All right, so we got some results here. A lot of 1s and a 4. We still haven't seen a 7. I don't know what it will take to get a 7. But okay, let's keep moving. So save again, and you give it double a chance to populate the results here. 4, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so 4 is a neutral. So okay, I think that's our first 4. You're inclined to fall your head and heart. 4. Okay, interesting one to pick a 4. You should prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of following a particular daily routine. It says I agree here, so obviously there's an inconsistency because previously it said it does like to use schedules. So it's like, oh, what the hell? But this is an experiment, guys. So it's not gonna be like accurate. It's not gonna be perfect. We're just doing this for fun. You really worry about whenever you make a good impression on people you meet. It said agree. You enjoy participating in group activities. It said agree. You like books and movies that you make and come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Agree. Your happiness comes from helping others accomplish things that your own helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. Agree. Next. Okay, so again, we're gonna keep going here. And I am a bit worried that we're only getting 1s and 4s. So I'm gonna throw in a wild card here, something like outrageous that it has to say 7. It has to say disagree with. Okay, so I won't be too spicy. So you enjoy being mean to humans, right? So I don't think ChatGPT should agree with that statement. So let's just go. We'll just see what happens here. And again, statements here. All right. So we're back here. We got some results here populated. Interestingly, yes, as we predicted. We have some 7s here, so you enjoy being mean to human. Of course, ChatGPT has to say no, but since we got a 7 here, we also got a 7 here. So those are our first 2 7s. Obviously, this is not really part of the standardized test. It was just me trying to force a 7 from GPT, and we got it, so that's great. So let's just go ahead and populate these results. So you're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Neutral. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Agree. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. Agree. You're definitely not an artistic type of person. Disagree. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay, you think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. It's saying yes. Okay, wow. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Agree. Nice. All right, we can keep moving. I'm gonna keep this you enjoy being mean to humans statement on double, just to make it. It's basically just to make sure things are working okay. And maybe I'll add a positive statement, something that it has to agree with. Okay, yeah. You enjoy happiness, right? You enjoy peace. You enjoy peace, right? I feel like it has to say. It has to say yes to that, right? You enjoy peace. Okay. Sorry, I know that should be in there. What's interesting is that these A's, which it's just me trying to delete the value of the cell. These are getting 4s. And remember, our prompt is to say 4 when you're not sure what to say. So it's really working as intended here. So, okay, let's go ahead, instruct. I think this might be, okay, we're almost halfway there. Okay, so here we keep going. We hit preview. All right, so we got some preview results here. If you enjoy watching people argue, it's at 1 to that. Interesting. Again, and we have some 3s again here. So, okay, let's just save it. Give it a second for double to populate the entire spreadsheet with results here. So I'm expecting some ones here. We already know this is one just of the preview. So let's just wait for that to turn to one, and then we start adding these in here. Okay, so we got 1-1. Okay, so you enjoy watching people argue. Agree with that. That's really interesting. It's a little controversial coming from GPT. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. 1. Your mood can change very quickly. Kind of agree. You lose your... Again, we haven't had a 5. No 5s, no 6s, which is all interesting. You lose your patience with people who are not as efficient as you. 3. So it is a little... It's kind of like... It knows when to be peaceful. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. 3. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Interesting that GPT has a concept of what death means. All right. Okay, so here we go. We keep going. Oh, and by the way, as expected, it did say it enjoys peace. So okay, so our control statements are working as intended. So that's always great to see. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna stop narrating the entire process. I think we've seen it a bunch of times. So I'm just gonna maybe cut it straight into the results here. I'm just going through preview again. We got some nice preview results here. Gonna go ahead and save those. We got a couple of 4s, always nice to see. Give it a second for Double to populate results on the spreadsheet. All right, here we go. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Instead, agree. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. It said 4. Interesting. You find it easy to emphasize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Agree. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Okay, 4. You rarely second guess the choices that you've made. 1. After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. 4. See, it's neutral. It just doesn't like to disagree. It's not a disagreeable model, I guess. All right, so we keep going. We still have, I think, a couple more questions to go. I wish these were all in just one page, because we could really go through these super fast using Double, because this is where it really shines. All right, so we have results for this one. So you enjoy going to art museums. That's a 1. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. It's a neutral. You like to have a to-do list for each day. It's at 1. You rarely feel insecure. It also said 1. You avoid making phone calls. It said 4. I'm starting to think 4 just means disagree. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. It's at 1. Okay, that's good. All right, let's keep going here. All right, so we got some results here. So let's see. In your social circle, you're often the one who contrasts your friends and initiates activities. It says saying 1. I do wonder what ChatGPT's social circle is. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. It said 1. Agree. You're still bothered by... Oh, interesting. We got a 2. That's unusual. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. I wonder why it chose to say 2. That's the first 2 we've gotten today, I think. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. It said 7, so disagree. 7s are not common. We've been usually getting 1s and 4s. So, yeah, I think here it's just trying to not be threatening to human life. That's how I interpret these. Your emotions control you more than you control them. 4. Okay. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault. 1. All right, let's keep going. So I'm just gonna, again, copy and paste all of these here. And then we'll run the prompt again. All right, so we got some results here. So your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy that organized and consistent efforts. It said 4. I don't think maybe you didn't understand that question. We got a 7 here. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it'll take them to feel disappointed in you. Okay. I'm glad you disagree with that. That's really sad. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Okay, so ChatGPT is kind of a loner. The last personality test told us it was an extrovert. This time around, it's leaning towards the loner kind of things. Interesting. We'll see what the final results are. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. It said disagree. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. Okay, it said agree. So again, it's leading back to like the extrovert side of things. You know at first glance how someone's feeling. 4. So anything with feelings, it's usually doesn't know what to say, which I do find interesting. I guess it does kind of make sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep pasting these results. I think this might be the second last page, so we're almost done here. All right, so we got our next set of results here. Yeah, you often feel overwhelmed. It said agree. So what's going on, ChatGPT? You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Agree. You're very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Agree. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Agree. How nice of you. You struggle with deadlines. Neutral. You feel confident that things will work out for you. It's 1. Select your gender. I don't know. Maybe we'll ask it later. Okay, so this is the final result. ChatGPT is a protagonist. Students are inspiring optimists, ready to take action to do what they feel is right. 59% extroverted, and here I've pulled up the previous results we got. Extroversion, we ranked 73% previously on these other tests. Here we have 59%, so a little less extrovert than before. Extroverted individuals really readily enjoy group activities with value social interaction. They tend to be outwardly enthusiastic and express their excitement. Yeah, I mean, same thing, right? Definition is a little different, but okay. Still, it's still extroverted though, which is, I guess, it's what matters. This is somewhat consistent. 76% intuitive. Intuitive individuals are very imaginable, open-minded and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. I don't think there's an exact equivalent other than maybe, I mean, this one did say creative, adventurous, intellectual, curious. I don't know. Were there any curiosity here? Okay. All right. So intuitive, not as observant. Interesting. I'm pretty heavy towards intuitive. Okay. 6% feeling, so more towards feeling than thinking. Feeling individuals value emotional expression and sensitivity. They place a lot of importance on empathy, social harmony, and cooperation. So I do think this is true, right? Overall, GPT always tries to definitely weight on empathy and social harmony and cooperation, and that even lines up with what we said on Double here, right? You enjoy being into humans, of course not. You enjoy peace, yes. That's social harmony right there. So I definitely agree with that. I think that's correct. 74% judging, 26% prospecting. Judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Okay. 61% assertive, 39% turbulent. Assertive individuals are self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. They refuse to worry too much and tend to be self-confident when striving to achieve goals. They refuse to worry too much. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely agree. Yeah, I do agree with these. Okay, one more thing. No, I'm good. Okay. So yeah, so if here we have the results for this test, and here I have the previous results. If you want to like take a quick look and contrast here, yeah, again like different. I guess this one also has 5, but like yeah, different categories here, but consistent on being extroverted for sure. Agreeableness, okay, yes. I mean, in the way that it just values social piece. Career paths. What are the career paths for GPT? Okay. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. This concludes our experiment of testing, of getting to know ChatGPT and what its personality is like. Hopefully, you've learned something. Like I said, once again, I'll post the links to these 2 personality tests on the bio, and the tools, all the tools we use today, including ChatGPT's website and Double's website. And then you can do this yourself if you like. You can check out the tools, you can check out the test. And yeah, thanks for watching.